Hey guys, it's Gina. I'm going to run through this last layout I made using the Clique Kit of April 2014. I started by spraying this Snapshot die cut. So that came as the file they sent for you to die cut on your own die cutting machine. And I started with that. I wanted to use this silly picture of myself. I'm eating ice cream here, and the backstory that you can't see is that I am hanging out with the kids there. And the journaling isn't really going to talk about that. The challenge we had this month for the Honor Society for the Clique Kit was to scrapbook something about ourselves or introduce ourselves, something like that. And I wanted to make the point that the most important thing to me is my family. And I'm sure any of you guys who have been on my channel for any length of time know that that is exactly what is the most important thing to me. I don't know where I've run off to there. Oh, I'm back. And it was funny because by the time I finished playing with, or by the time I thought I was finished playing with this kit, I realized I didn't do a layout for the challenge. So I stole that piece of paper. Now that paper came in the kit, but I used the piece of paper that came in the kit I used on another layout. So I had to scramble in my stash to find some papers that came in the kit and some embellishments that I already had in my stash that came in the kit so that I could make the layout that matched the challenge. And you're going to see me here. I'm going to do a lot of layering. I'm going to do a lot of trying to figure out how to put this all together, and none of this is going to stay. And then you're going to see me, I'm going to turn the paper over and do the same thing. I'm going to go through all the layering and putting the layout together, and then none of that is going to stay either. Because I had limited supplies left, because like I said, this was the last layout I made with the kit, I got 5 layouts made before this one. So this is layout number 6 in the kit, and it mostly exclusively I use the kit on all of these layouts. And if you watch the rest of my videos throughout the day today, they're all using the supplies that came in the kit club for the Clique Kit. So I had to go, and like I said, thankfully my other kit club also included this piece of paper this month, so I was able to take that out of that kit club. And then that little arrow, the acrylic arrow that you'll see from Freckled Fawn, that came in the kit. And again, the one that came in the kit I used on a different layout, but because it came in the kit, I didn't feel like I was you know, skirting the rules any there, because the embellishment did come in the kit. I just happened to take it out of my stash because I did in fact own that acrylic arrow from Freckled Fawn. So like I said, there's that arrow. So like I said, I'm going to lay this all out and try to figure out these layers, and I'm going to realize here that this background paper is way too busy. It's not working. I don't have a lot left in the kit, and I challenged myself when I got this kit this month to only use the products that were in the kit. And I did in fact add an alpha on a couple of the layouts, and some mist and some stamps, but otherwise I stayed pretty true to that challenge about keeping everything that I used on my layout, you know, from the kit club. So the die cut pieces that you see there came, so you get the kit in the mail, and then they send you files for die cuts and printables. So the camera that you see there, and that piece of paper with the, like, what would you say, they're not uniformed, the sort of random sort of squares cut out, that all came from those cut files. And then that little, the aqua tag and the little aqua circle there, and that piece I just cut, that banner kind of shape, that all came from the cut apart sheet. So, and I'm really trying to make this work until I realize, look, you'll see me in a minute, I'll slide it all off of this paper, and like, this is not going to do it. I spent more time working on portions of this layout that didn't work than I did when I finally... It's funny, that is kind of how it works, isn't it? When we scrapbook, you spend a lot of time fiddling and moving things around and all of that, and then when you finally find the parts that work, you then it all seems to come together. So I really wanted to use the family time that is on that 4x6 card there, and that 4x6 card came from... Oh, I'm getting some wax paper here. Here's what I'm doing. That family time came from the Amy Tangerine +1 collection. It was part of that cut apart sheet, and what I'm doing here is I'm sort of No, I'm not sort of. I'm really doing it. I wanted the title of the layout to be Snapshots of Me equal family time. This kit did not come with it did not come with an alphabet set. It came with these Amy Tangerine +1 foam words that you used as titles, and I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with titles. Well, it was an easy set to use actually to come up with titles, but I didn't have any letter stickers. So here I am. I cut I had the word wonder left, and then I had an XOXO. So I took the O out of the XOXO. I turned the W from wonder into an M. I cut the E out of the word wonder, and then I'm cutting the D from the wonder and changing it into an F. So it was a little bit of how am I going to make this all work that was going on here, but it did work out in the end, and I was quite happy with that title. I could have pulled out other stickers, and I do in the end because I didn't have any stickers to spell out the word means. But I was pretty happy that I used up pretty much that entire set of Amy Tangerine +1. I don't exactly know what they call that. Those foam words. That what you see on the screen there, I'm going to use those 2 hearts on this layout, so what you see on the screen is just the cut apart word wonder, and the XOX is all that I have left of that. So that worked out pretty well for me this month, I thought. And now I'm just I'm going to put that piece of paper there. That's actually a branding strip off of the bottom of one of the papers, and I put it there, but it's the wrong color. So this plus paper is also one of the manufacturing strips, and that matches the houses in the bottom, and it matches the spray mist that I used. That was a Heidi swap in, I think is it sea glass, or it's some kind of green. I don't remember what color it was. I didn't do such a great job this month of writing down my supplies because it's in the kit. But I'll do better next time talking about what papers I used for what layouts and things like that, because I didn't write that stuff down this month. Oh well. So I changed it into that plus paper. That lined piece right there I had cut when I was doing the layers on the other side, and that had a phrase on the bottom of it that said OMG, and I just cut the OMG off, and I wanted to use that was one of the exclusive 3x4 cards that came in the kit, so I just cut the OMG off, and I'm going to use that little piece there to do my journaling. And I thought about using these, I cut the circular part out of that 3x4 card on another layout, and I thought maybe I'd use the arrows from it on this layout, but that doesn't work out. That camera is from the cut apart files they send you, and I just sprayed it with the same mist I used for Snapshot, and I'm going to put that I'm not layering it, I'm just going to put it right up there in the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to put that little tag underneath the word of in order to put the word means. So I'll pull out some letter stickers in a bit. I was playing around here with that journaling tag because there were a lot of layers of paper under there, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and in the end I decided not to layer them. I decided just to butt it up against the frame and the Family Time 4x6 card. The noted was going to lay, that little circular noted was going to lay on the frame, so I wanted to differentiate those colors a little bit, so I outlined that little circular piece with with black soot distress ink, and here's where I'm going to put those 2 hearts. And then I'm just looking for other ways to embellish this, and it's going to be pretty simple because, like I said, I was down to my last pieces of this kit. I'm going to use these wood veneers. They're color blocked on the other side, but I wanted to use the plain ones because the green and the blue I had left in those color blocked hearts from Pink Fresh Studio, they didn't work with the colors in my layout, so I just turned them over to use them. And I could have put mist on them, but I kind of liked that the wood was different than everything else on the layout, and it kind of did that, visual triangle around the page. And then I just added 3 little black sequins. And so what else do we have going on here? I'm going to do my journaling. My journaling is nothing fancy. It just describes that to understand me. It says to know me is to understand what my family means to me. There's nothing else as important in the world. And as far as sharing things for the challenge this month about introducing yourself to, you know, the viewers of the Clique Kit and all of that, that was what I wanted to show. And anyone who's ever watched videos from me for a long time, or you know, any of them really, knows that that is who I am. So unfortunately I tucked that little flag shape too far underneath the photo, and so I needed to pull it up so that I would have space to put the whole word means, and then I'm going to put it back down just like that, and I'm going to play here. I'm going to put this A here, and then you'll see in the final photos. If you want to see up close photos of this layout, you can head on over to my blog. They're there. I'm going to put this A here, but you'll see on the final photos that I turn that A from a black A to a white A, and that finalizes this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you next time.